Is Mythical Island treating you poorly? Are all these new decks just giving you too much trouble? If you find yourself in either one of these two categories, I have the answer for you. What's good, YouTube? Menasteel here with Charizard EX deck. You could go with Arcanine. Arcanine is there. Arcanine is really good. Arcanine could be a 2-2 line, honestly, and I wouldn't blame you. Like, it's that good in this deck. Regardless, I truly believe this deck is underappreciated, or at this point even underrated, due to like the lack of playing. Like, I just don't see it on the ladder, and I know my sample size can't like speak for the whole game. There's like way too many players. But if you look at the tournament setting, it's not topping, it's not seeing plays. Like, people are not on it anyways. But trust me when I tell you, like, this deck is a house. This deck is one of the few that could honestly say it could be anything. And I want to go as far as saying it doesn't have a bad matchup. Its worst matchup is itself. Whether it's like, oh, I don't see Charmeleon and die. Moltres can't flip heads and die. Or where's my Charizard? He's like out there like Ash's Charizard, lazy, doesn't want to fight. That also like happens. Like, that is your weakness. With that said, I understand why Charizard is not as popular as he should be, but I do feel like he's still a lot better than what people are giving him credit for. The deck comes down to where your biggest weakness is going to be the Charizard stage 2, while your biggest strength is Charizard's ability to wipe out anything on the board, as well as Arcanine giving you the versatility to like pivot into an aggro strategy if you see it early, or sometimes you just fully commit to him because he's your most efficient way of knocking out the opponent, whether it's Celebi or Pikachu, right? The typing advantage gets you over the hill with Celebi. As far as like cards that I would add or change or consider playing in this deck, going to Mythical Island, you could definitely fit in Chatot just for consistency. Like, one of these, like, yeah, we don't have Mythical Slab, but although Chatot doesn't guarantee that you'll see different cards, it does give you that 1 second chance to like see something different. Another card would be like Giovanni, which is more if you start like leaning to playing more Arcanines, because getting to that 130 could hit like Starmies and other mons that you might find along the way. But if you're gonna focus on Charizard, you don't need Geo. This guy's Charizard swinging for 200, and then the matchups that you don't swing for 200, that are a little more like that are a little faster, that's where Arcanine comes in. Once again, you don't need Geo for those matchups. Regardless, I hope you enjoy the gameplay and learn something from this video. If you did, comment down what you learned. If you thought I could learn from you, feel free to comment that below. Consider liking and subscribing, and stay pro. I can go in second, which is what we like to see, versus electric. So I was gonna say, hopefully we see the Arcanine line. We have the X speed, so as long as this Pokeball research gets us to Moltres, we're okay. Unless we hard draw Moltres, we'll probably research before the Pokeball. And then, okay. We hard drill the Moltres. Now it's a question of, do we want to like up the chances of seeing Growlithe? Probably. So that's why I'm gonna do this. We need Arcanine in order like to knock out Pikachu faster than it gonna knock us out. Hopefully we see Growlithe. The second Moltres. I guess we'll play around Sabrina. Although next turn they're not doing nothing. I don't think he'll switch to like Poke 10 or do nothing like that. But I do need a ramp. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hold up. Alright, and just hope for as many heads as possible. Okay, that's one. Literally as many heads as possible, so we just need to get to Charizard. And we got the research to do it. Have we seen Growlithe? We were ready to start just wrecking havoc next turn. So we got a potion, which is clearly not what we're looking for. Let's go research. We're hoping for Charizard and or Growlithe. Growlithe, Charizard. Okay, we got half of it. We're gonna go here, evolve here, give Growlithe an energy, and Inferno Dance. We're as greedy as can be, is hoping for at least 2. That's 1, just 1, whatever, at least. If we find a way to get the Moltres out of there, we could start swinging with Arcanine next turn. Otherwise, we're still pretty fine, honestly. We have an X-Speed and a Leaf though. He could hit us for 90, but we're threatening the knockout here. He might just put us on better habit. And we have not had it, like, this is my 3rd game in, by the way. I don't know if we'll make it like the order of the video or whatever again. Because what I'm doing now for my videos, I'm just playing 10 games and seeing, like, it's a small sample size, but it gives me an idea of like how it does against the meta. And let's just say Charizard's not for the faint of heart. Alright, we're gonna set this up. Play the Arcanine or Arcanine, I don't know how y'all say it. And more than these coin flips, what we need the most is that, like, I don't even care about these coin flips really. What I need the most is this Charizard, man. Like, although now my Arcanine can't even swing next turn. At this point, I feel like my Charizard is like the one that is like Ashes, that just doesn't listen. That's how I'm feeling right now. He does have like multiple lines, so I understand why he's thinking so much, but realistically, you either build up the Zapdos in hopes to do the 4 coin flips, or you just like, I don't know, bring out the Pikachu. But if he respected Pikachu last turn, he's gonna respect it now, right? Or not? Like I wouldn't know. Like the order in which he did this make no sense. Mainly because he sees Arcanine like literally like I'm going to kill you, but he doesn't get his 2 points here. And if the Dene for some reason like locks me out, he could win through like that route as well. But the reason for Arcanine being here is not only the popularity but the strength of Pikachu. It also because of weakness knocks out Celebi, right? No real need to put Charmander down, so I won't. Get the kill there. We're both at 2 points, and he has no energy committed to the board. We do play double Sabrina. That's another way we win next turn, unless he drops another Zapdos, in which case we just win because he can't deal enough damage. His win condition might just be the Dene. The lines for him have limited quite substantially. At this point, it almost feels like slow rolling because there's not, outside of the Dene trying to Parahax, there's not really a route for his victory. We have how many cards in the deck? 6. Out of our 6 cards, we have, let me double check here, 2 Sabrinas that win us the game, 2 Charizards that win us the game. Leaf that doesn't win us the game. We go to 110. We don't. There's no reason to even potion because we're gonna go to 110. The most it can hit us for is 100. Guess we do drop the. We only need one more point. I guess build up Moltres or something. We're not playing Geo, so that wasn't an option of like how to win. And what was the 6th card? I'm looking at the deck list on the right here. I think it's a research actually. Funny enough. No, we already did research. Oh, it's just a blank Pokeball. So out of 5 cards left in the deck, 4 guarantee the victory. And at this point, I don't know how. I'm pretty sure the board state we have guarantees the victory. Like if you were to Sabrina, we just send out Moltres. Yeah, it was set in stone already. GG's. I'm going first against Water EX and starting Charmander. Yeah, at least we're both trying to build up a board. We're not really gonna apply pressure early, so going first actually is like a benefit here. We do still want to see Moltres by next turn, but we want to see it alongside an X speed. So let's thin out the deck and hope that we see Moltres first. We didn't. And research. Regardless, we have time to see like what we want to. Like you see, there's Leaf. So like if we see Moltres next turn, we're still good. Next turn he's not hitting us, so. And if he keeps the if he doesn't put something else on the board, there's a world where we Sabrina out the okay, never mind. I was about to say we Sabrina out the magic card and just flamethrower Ember it. But definitely not gonna happen. Unfortunately, he has a way to counter our Charizard if we get there. And Misty might just end the game like this as early as right now. Let's see. Tails, okay. We still might have some content in our hands. Okay, unfortunately, still no Moltres, so we will drop Growlithe regardless and evolve here. So it's gonna be a slow climb, but we will be able to evolve into Charizard, and he's gonna have to like, if he wants Mew live, he's gonna have to like, unless he gets lucky with Misty, you have to like commit some turns into it, so not too bad. No Moltres is kind of annoying. I almost don't want to evolve the one in the front. Because of like the retreat cost, but we do have Leaf in hand. So I guess it doesn't make a difference, huh? I guess we'll place it. You never know. If we get Moltres next turn, we might do that instead of like just. We could get punished though. Let me not say what we will do, and just focus on like trying to get stuff done once it does happen. There's Sabrina, but we can't do much with it, especially since we need to leaf out Charizard. Let's just pass there. No, had we seen Moltres, we would have been so far ahead enough to like win. But same goes for like if that Misty would have hit, right? But we gave him now enough time to build up Mew, so it's kind of rough. There's the Moltres at least. We'll go Moltres into Leaf. Retreat into Moltres. Because if we get 2 live Charizards, then it doesn't matter how much he sets up. Inferno Dance. Please give me at least... Okay. The reason I'm gonna commit here is so that next turn we have the ability to like force out one of these two. If we force, like Sabrina, he has to give me one of these two. Realistically, if the way he outplays this is he plays, well, Misty hitting heads and him being aggressive first before us is one way. But it's not today's way. Let's go. Okay, so now here's where we have options, because I get to Sabrina, and he has to give me one or the other. Which I wonder which one he'll give me. Let's see. The correct play for him is to give us Gyarados. Okay, he did that. I think regardless, we're forced to... Yeah, because if we trade, he's going to win for sure. So yeah, we got to do it regardless. Fortunately, we didn't see Moltres, so... And he was able to build up with Mew. There wasn't much for us to do here. The only thing we could have hoped on was him like messing up with the Sabrina play. Our second, there's still like a way we win. But it's getting less and less likely. Because here he'll knock us out, we're able to put Moltres. And Moltres could take a couple hits before we lose. Because of the potion. Let me specify that one. So the win condition here is like getting 3 heads off of the Moltres and drawing into Charizard among these in these next 2 turns. Okay, that's 2. That's a decent start. We have to commit him here. Now he'll hit us for 70. We heal, ramp again. And if we see Charizard among those cards, we're good. Magic card we don't care for. He's down 2 Misties already. He'll never see the light of day. If our fight is literally right in front of us. And no amount of Sabrina or anything could like steal the game from us due to what we have there. Okay, so Pokeball at least thins the... Actually, do we even have a target for this? Well, it doesn't matter. We'll do it because we have to. Yeah, no. So we potion here. We actually even like slow the game down even further with this Moltres here. That's the next turn type of thing. Thanks to the X speed. And then we're down. Yeah, okay, so we have a few more turns. We got it. By a few more, we have this following turn to draw. And the next one. In hopes to draw this Charizard. High key, we need to give it to you. Because this Charizard only needs to hit once. But it doesn't matter, like, Charmeleon is good already. And the X speed, we're set. It's just seeing the Charizard, the 1 in 4. The 1 in 4, but there's also a research among them. So it's like the chances are pretty high. There's really no way for him to cheat it. We get to draw Arcanine. Okay, Arcanine we will not put forward. Actually, we technically can, but it doesn't make a difference. So there's only 1 card left in our deck that does not win us the game next turn. And high key, let's hold X speed. Full retreat here. Again, no amount of Sabrina, Geos, nothing could kill us next turn. And we don't even need these heads. It's crazy. Is there a world where we put them into the Growlithe? Not really. But sure. Actually, mathematically, it might be correct. Yeah, let's do it. Now we have. I think we're set for next turn to win as well. Oh no, wait. You have to tell me. I'm thinking like so many lines that I'm not even like seeing like clearly, I guess. Gyarados does not affect us whatsoever if we just draw either Research or Charizard. I'm like here looking at the list to see what the card that I didn't want to think about the card that loses the game. Let's go. GG's. Okay. That got so much more stressful than it had to be. It was another X speed. That would have been something, huh? I felt like that was like hard fought, dude. Like I'm actually like not shaking, but pretty stressed out, honestly. GG's. That game was intense. I don't know if y'all felt it, but Jesus Christ. I'm going first against what I assume is Pikachu. We got Moltres, and we just gotta hope that the Research gets us. Once I see this Dragon Electricity, I think Dragonite. That's what we're facing. Let's Research first. We really want to see Charmander. Both wouldn't hurt either. Like a Growlithe here would be nice. Double Charmander, that's okay. Now we need to see Charmeleon. Pass turn. Look, the good thing is this Dragon's never swinging at us, so we're both building up. It's gonna come down to who gets there first. We're both searching for stage 2, so. Yeah, there's Dratini, Dragon. So yeah, he's protected from Sabrina. I wouldn't mind Growlithe at all here. Especially given that we have Arcanine. Okay, there's the Growlithe. And I think due to speed, we'll probably focus on him first. So hopefully we have 2 heads here and like automatically have him live. Or just 1. That's cool too. Yeah, let's play for the one that we have. Especially since he's like fast enough. Right now he's locked by electricity. He has like no water so far. The red card kind of hurts, unless it gives us like legit like. Which I mean is a good start. Research. Okay, if this Research gets us the Arcanine and Charizard again, okay, never mind. The red card's back. That's it. Now I'm not saying that confirms it. I'm just saying what I already knew or what I already believed. Right, there's Charizard. So the focus changes. Let's start building him up. Actually, now let's guarantee that Arcanine could swing next turn. Regardless, we're in the driver's seat right now. Just 1 again. If we want to guarantee swinging next turn, we would give it to Arcanine. Because then we give an energy to Moltres and bounce it, but I think it's worth building here as well. And if we draw X Speed or Leaf or like any of those cards, we've seen 0 of, so that makes up half our deck right now. We're able to pull out Moltres without like risk dodging anything. And once again, not only has he not seen Dragonair, let's evolve here. Let's evolve here. Not only has he not seen Dragonair, he's only seen electric types. Like electric energy, my bad. Inferno Dance, we're fine with like 1. 2 would be perfect, but yeah, let's just give it to Charizard. Now both of them are online for next turn. And again, literally half our deck is a way to get this Moltres out without having to commit energy to it. Still no water energy, but we see our first non-like dragon. Well, let's go Charizard. Just guarantee. I'm pretty sure this guarantees the game. As long as we hit one, right? Yeah, that we. If we could just draw an X-Speed or Leaf, I would say we're guaranteed no matter what, but this guarantees it. Next turn we knock out Dragonite, and the following turn we just... Wait, I'm here thinking he has EXs, my bad. Well, the game plan does not change. We need to start knocking these guys out. So let's knock these guys out. This Charmander might come back to bite us. Because it's like the only mon that's like in danger of like getting bodied. So if we're able to evolve him before... Okay, so no... Him not putting the Dragonair in the front... Well, it makes sense, right? Because we're forced to knock out one or the other. Although I'm here, I'd definitely Sabrina. If we see Leaf, it'd be great. We got X-Speed. X-Speed, we would go down to 2 energy. I don't like the sound of that. That gives us, we would need 2 turns to get this guy out of here. Sabrina lets us knock down the frog. There's also a valid idea in just passing turn, although if he goes, you know what, let's go Sabrina. The Greninja kind of like messes up the numbers. And then next turn, as long as we don't get body, like I don't know what math. Basically, as long as Arcanine survives, we win next turn. That's the math I did anyways. There's Meteor. Yep. GG's. We go Sabrina. Retreat. I'm aware that I could XP and stuff. The reason I play it like this sometimes is just for like respect to my opponent. Like there's no need to drag him through like every play. I could potion, I could have XP, I could have played down the Moltres. Like there's no need to do all that. Personally, you know, y'all do you. But to our opponent, GG. I going first again. It's dark, okay. That's the first dark I've seen in a while. Yeah, I play a lot of games for like these videos, and the most popular thing is by far water, and then like probably Celebi's like shortly after. Despite YouTube being the best in my opinion, I guess like since it's so regarded as the best, like people are not big fans of playing it that much. To give you all an idea, I record like around 8 to 10 matches per video, just to like make sure I get like good content, like good games, I guess. and I'll get like 1 or 2 Mewtwo's out of like 10 games. When you would think the best deck would make up like at least half of them, but I guess Gyarados is the best deck now. I should make a video about like the best deck version of it, because I have a video without Misty, which is like, it was like a cute list, and it did win, but it's not as good as the one winning tournaments right now. But personally, I don't feel like that's the best deck. Well, this guy's built to body us mainly because of that Mew in the back. If he builds up Mew, he has the way to like out our biggest threat, which used to be like Koga's biggest issue, was getting rid of threats like that. Let's hope to see Charmander here. Or Pokeball into Charmander. Okay, the Charmander, okay. And we're gonna go straight into ramping the Charmander as fast as possible before that Mew is a problem. And that's a beautiful start. We'll take 2. We'll have to play around with like our swap or switching and who we have in the front, mainly because of that Mew. But yeah. Had we had Arcanine, I might have like considered putting those 2 energies on the Growlithe instead, so that we can knock out the Weezing before he Kogas it away. This Moltres ain't long for the year, but luckily, actually, I was about to speak too soon. That energy is still floating in his pool. He could give it to Mew. Yeah. So realistically, next turn, all we could do is ramp. He gets the second energy on Mew, and then yeah, we're not doing too hot in the sense of like Mew is our downfall. We have to find a way to get Mew out without like Charizard as a target. And that's a good start. That's a good start. We go Charmeleon here. Let's go Growlithe here. Like, I mean, give the energy. Evolve into Arcanine. We're not threatened for lethal, because this is only at 1 energy, and this could only hit up for. We're gonna go to 70, and he's gonna hit us for a total of 40, like 30, and then another. So we'll go to 30 by the end of the turn. So we definitely could dance here. We need like at least 1. The more the better, obviously, but okay, 2. I feel like we could split it up. That way both of our guys are valid next turn. Next turn we could X-speed into either one, based on like what he leaves out there, right? If he leaves the Weezing, we definitely Arcanine it out of there. And we'll go from there. We'll see what he does. And react accordingly. Yeah, he's definitely building up that Mew. That's to be expected. Okay, you know what? Let's go with the fancy Charizard. Another way we could have beaten this guy is if we had a second Charmander building up. But let's go. We're gonna go the Arcanine route. Go X-speed here. And now the good thing is that if he goes Arcanine in an attempt to kill us, like if he goes Mew to return the favor, which he has a way of doing that, so we'll do. Let's do this first, and then I'll talk about my ideas. Okay. So technically, next turn he could out our Arcanine by going into Mew EX with either going to Weezing, poisoning, and Kogaing back, or if he's playing Geo, he could just Geo the Mew EX and knock us out. But we're able to return the favor with Charizard, so we're like in the driver's seat right now. And there's not enough energy on this Scolipede to do anything to us. Like we're in a pretty good spot right now. which is one thing. I lose track of which videos I actually put into. But currently, I'm just recording. I don't know what's going into the video. But there's another game where this Mew EX, despite countering Charizard, we're able to like play around it in a way where it doesn't affect us. Because now, yeah, Mew EX and Scolipede could threaten Lethal and Arcanine, but the Charizard comes back and bodies them regardless. Let's go Inferno here. Yeah, this is a trade I'll take any day. Because now he has to choose between which one knocks me out and then Charizard like guarantees the knockout. Or like, let's say he goes, had he gone Mew EX and just passed or something, or like Sabrina in hopes that I bring out Charizard, I just bring out the Moltres and he does what? Yeah, Mew EX does counter Charizard, but not at the same time, not really, if that makes sense. There will be situations where it does out the Charizard, like I won't have the out, like, and by me I mean like the Charizard player. But let's just Crimson Storm right quick. Yeah, GG's to our opponent. But yeah, basically like just because Mew exists and it has a 3 energy, you could definitely play around it because Mew can't one-shot anything else in the list. So it's like, you're not gonna bring out the Mew, okay, I'll just one-shot everything else while in the meantime. But GG's.